What is good, YouTube? The return of Black Ass coming back. Damn, it's fucking sunshine. Uh, Back with another video. I've been gone for about 2 months, damn near, and it might even be longer. Currently October, and I haven't been making videos like that in a while. A lot of things have changed in my life. One of them being I finally got a day job, but I come back at midnight. And number two, I have money, but I don't really want to spend it like that. And one of the reasons why I think I'm finally starting to get life is I've went through a lot of I went through drought periods, just long periods of time without having money, and I was so used to it where now where I have money, uh, I know what to do with it, but I don't want to spend a lot. And this begs the question that some of you probably were asking, or not asking, probably thought about was, if you have money, why don't you just get a bitch? And my thing is this. Uh, what I don't like about women, and I've said this a lot, what I really don't like about women is as soon as a man makes, let's say, a good amount of money, when that nigga was broke, didn't have a place to stay, or he couldn't afford shit, you weren't there. But when that nigga has money, when that nigga has, materialistic bullshit that I keep on saying, when that nigga has, financial stability, taking care of himself, women want to get out of the woodworks, and women want to all of a sudden appear like a stepdad or just some absent father that wants to get some fucking clout off of that shit. He wants to get these bitches want to get, a portion of that success. And I might do this the next time I ask a girl out, but I'm just gonna ask a girl out, and as our first date, I'm just gonna go out and maybe go for a walk. I'm gonna go walk with a bitch. And I've done this before, but as our first date, I'm gonna go walk outside with a female, and the second or third time, I'm gonna go out with this girl to a restaurant or a bar. And I really want to see if she changes, because when it comes to women, the more money you spend on them, sometimes the more, what's the word? Sexually available, or I would just say the more horny they get. You know, if I had a yacht and I invited a bitch on a date, obviously she's probably gonna give me some ass. But if I had a date on, like, let's say a beach, or let's just say if I just went out for a walk with a bitch, 9 times out of 10, she would want to probably just not be all that interested, depending on who she is and all that. And women, this is why sometimes I really don't want to go on dates with a lot of women because, you know, it really takes a lot to impress a woman in 2023 or 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, etc. You know, you could give a bitch a lot, but she will never be appreciative of what she is given. You know, this sort of reminds me of children. Women are like children, overgrown children. And like I said, you be the judge, man. If you had something expensive on to wear versus you wearing regular average clothes, when she sees you in a suit, she's gonna be all like, wow, he looks really handsome or he looks really good. But mind you, you as the same nigga in the same or in different pairs of clothing, like your regular clothes, mind you, you're still the same person in different clothes. She will not give you any play. And modern women, I figured you guys out, and at times I tell myself, just stay in your lane, man. Just stay in your lane and just probably do what most niggas do and go travel and just get a bitch because it's very time wasting, you know. And I know some people might find these videos entertaining, but let's just keep it a stack. To impress a woman, you have to do a lot of things and you might have to degrade yourself. You can't be yourself at all. Like, and the older I get, the more desperate women get. The more money I have, the less money women have. The more intelligence I get, the more dumb women get. And it's like, we're on totally different levels in life. A 22 to 23-year-old girl right now has probably had about over probably 70 bodies, 70 or 80 bodies. Let's just keep it how it is. And the average nigga has not gotten laid at all. Like this, the average man has not gotten laid or has never gotten laid, you know. And what I want to ask women is, if you honestly think a nigga with money, like Dan Bilzerian, Sneaky old Andrew Tate, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, motherfucking Bill Gates, do you think all these niggas would treat you with the utmost respect and class just because they have money, you know? Just because your ass wanted to get with these rich ass billionaires, millionaires, whatever the fuck, you know? When in fact, most rich niggas treat women like shit. Far worse than any average man. Because I'm not saying they have a right to, but they get a pass because, if you have money in today's society, you could basically get away with a lot of shit. And so, what these dumbass women do, they get with a rich man knowing that he can physically abuse and mentally abuse them. then they will try to tarnish his name, his legacy, and all that. Even though at that point the damage is already done, he's already tricked and played your dog ass. He has basically paraded that he fucked your life over. But for some reason, you want to try to get back at this man because he has something that you want, and that's his money. You know. But a regular average nigga who isn't even broke, mind you, who could afford, anything under the sun, he isn't noticed by Western women, and he's seen as quote unquote broke by the average bitch, in a bitch's eyes. And you see, man, like, to me, this doesn't make any sense. It makes sense how niggas trick women, and niggas probably should trick women, but it doesn't make sense in the sense of, like, why would you go after these types of niggas? And for women that are watching this, I think you should at least know what you're getting yourself into, because women who get flown out, I think y'all get like the short end of the stick, especially when it's in Dubai. If you go to Dubai and a quote unquote rich prince, these Prince Ali motherfucking ass niggas, turban, I ride a lion to my fucking banquet ass niggas, they do the most heinous shit. It's so bad I can't even say it in this video. What these women have to do in order for them to really live in Dubai. Like, it's some self-degrading shit. And I'll say this once again, like, do women actually have respect for themselves? I don't think so, because being rich as a man doesn't really justify if you love a woman or not. I mean, I've said it countless times to where I should probably engrave this shit on my fucking tombstone. But money is just a piece of paper that has a slave owner on it, my nigga. Why the fuck would a piece of paper determine whether or not somebody is sexually or emotionally mature enough? I mean, if you ask me, I feel like niggas who save money and don't really base that off of their whole personality, I think those are the real ones that women should go after, because they can still financially support them, mind you, but who they are isn't determined on their, monetary status. Even now, as I get older, money isn't even a thing that I really give a fuck about. Sure, it's something to have, but you get fucking taxed more, obviously, and the more money you have, the more problems you get. And I just think in today's society, it's really bad to the point where I might have to just go to a third world country just to get some ass. As sad as that is to say, but it's starting to become a real thing now, man. Because I told myself this a couple of days back. There shouldn't be a real reason why I haven't dated a girl. I mean, yes, I've had past instances where it took me a while to get over them, but if I'm basically what women like, tall, dark, and handsome, even though I'm not calling myself handsome, I think I'm just average. If I'm tall, dark, and average, and if women want to say that they like tall men, and we all know the whole like sexually aggressive fantasy of white women loving black men, um, why the fuck shouldn't I not have a female? You know, and this is the problem with society. Just because women have their own standard and you may be that standard that they're looking for, like you fit the description perfectly, for some reason they can still not want you. And this is insanity if you ask me. This is false advertising, my nigga. This is you know, this is not really scratching the surface of what the fuck you really want. And I think what women really want are niggas that dog them out, treat them like shit, niggas that, you know, I'm not talking your average bad boy. I'm talking about actual, like, women beaters, my nigga. Because to me, if a woman likes, those types of niggas, I'm expecting you like abuse then, you know? And I'm expecting you like niggas that probably fight you on a daily basis. To me, that's what I get from women that like those types of niggas. And so these are some things that I've been thinking about these past few days. I don't want to you know, talk to a female on my cell phone but not link up with her in real life, because I think that's kind of bullshit. I'm too young now to still message girls on my phone. I want to actually go on dates and at least, get to know some women. I'm not saying I want to be on like eHarmony or some shit, but nigga, I want some ass. Like, I feel like I'm deserving, or I feel like I meet the qualities of what women like as far as like features and body type, you know. Mind you, I'm 6'4", 6'3" and a half, but I'm basically 6'4" because the last time I measured my height was about a year ago, and you grow damn near every year. So, but money, like I said, like I don't really care about money. Like, I have plans for money, but it's not to the point where I'm spending it every day like some of these boring broad ass women. But I'm working, I'm trying to do better in life by just taking one day at a time. I'm trying to pay off this fucking car that I've been in for this whole fucking summer. And I'm trying to go back to school because I haven't been in school for a good minute. Uh, you know, this summer I haven't really done all of the things I've wanted to do because a lot of things have happened in my personal life that I really don't want to talk about. One of them being is so a few things that happened in the hood that made me very unhappy. Uh, and so I've decided that I just needed to take some time to myself and just take a break. You know, I only have a few days off in the week, but I don't have a lot of time to where I'm just sitting on my ass. Uh, like I said, I would want to spend time with the woman because on my days off, I feel like I should, be fucking a bitch, but throughout honesty, man, like it does get kind of annoying and repetitive, you know. Going to work, coming back, not really socializing with bitches, or not meeting up with women in real life, you know. And that's something I want now. I want to actually meet up with a woman, at least spend time now, at least, because I don't want to get to an age where I'm super lonely and I'm by myself. Like I don't need that shit, you know. At least not now. But alright, man. Probably play some video games or whatever. I'm out.